Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gigantic Tuesday. Yes, so glad you could join us here tonight on a big night here. Well, first of all, the main event is the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Chicago Cubs in Major League Baseball. Of course, Tarek Skubal getting his first start with the Dodgers tonight after the blockbuster trade that took place on Saturday night that, well, you have to be under a rock not to have heard about it, even if you're not a fan of Major League Baseball or just don't like sports in general. You had to be living under a rock to not hear about the big shakeup. We'll just call it like that, I guess, would be the right way of putting it. So, yeah, tonight he makes his first start with the Dodgers against a very good Cubs team, especially as of late. So, yeah, and obviously they proved that last night. I mean, last night between both these teams, I mean, if that's anything to go off of, then tonight is going to be a barn burner, I have a feeling. So, yeah, that game will be starting here any moment now. Like I also said, too, Lake Country, they're also in Sioux City taking on the Explorers. Sioux City, this is a big month of August for them. I mean, it's been a disappointing year. The whole year really has. I mean, in my eyes, probably one of the better X's teams we've had in the last few years, but they just haven't quite been able to get over a hump, and it's in a way kind of puzzling. But right now they got one of the best, if not the best team in the league in Lake Country facing them right now. They did get the victory last night. They need to at least win the series in order to, keep their hopes and dreams alive in the postseason. But even if they don't get it, then it's not that big of a deal. But, it makes things down the line more important. So, the less you have to worry about down the line, I think, personally, the better off we will be. But that's just my opinion, for right now, at least. But, yeah, we'll join Danny Vaughn and Andrew Della Piana.
Yeah, that's away a little bit. You got to bring it back in the zone. And first and second, corners think something's coming here. Dodgers and Cubs.
Whoops. Oh, where's my pen I was using?
Oh, man. 12 strikes, stolen base. Just to give me a bag right there.
Uh-oh, DV's already starting off it, and he absolutely blew up the other night. We'll talk about that here maybe a little later on in the show. But Javier Assad, starting pitcher here for the Cubs, 6-1 this year in 18 games, a 3.75 ERA, 48 strikeouts, 18 walks on the year. And here's the first pitch to Shohei Ohtani. First one just up high for the ball, 1-0 at 7:06 p.m. Central Time. Not only in Chicago, but here in our studio. So, 1-0 pitch. Just a little inside, but just a little off the zone. But we'll call it a strike. It's 1-1. 24 homers, 67 RBIs for Shohei this year. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Brett Roberts is up now for Lake Country, by the way. So Lake Country, well, I was talking, but they just took the lead, 1-0. So that's just great. 1-2 pitch to Ohtani. That one away, a curveball at 77. It's 2-2. Yeah, Lake Country, they score a lot of runs, so it's more runs than anybody in the American Association. Here's the 2-2 to Ohtani. That went on the inside up high, a full count. Full count here for Shohei. There's a little ground ball. Second baseman Horner gets it on over for Bush for out number 1. Cubs defensively, Tyrone Taylor in left, PCA in center, Seiya Suzuki in right, and then Ramirez at third, Swanson at shortstop, Horner at second, Bush at first, and then Amaya the catcher.
Great play right to the
That was something. First pitch to Andy Pajes up high, 1-0. Pajes, 18 home runs, 74 RBIs on the year. I'd say he's done pretty good. 1-0. That one up a little high, but says it's a strike. It's 1-1.
18 homers, 74 driven in. Dodgers RBI leader.
1-1. Oh, get it, Deshaun. There you will. Good. So Lake Country only getting 1 run there in the second as they head to the bottom half of the frame in Sioux City. Right now, 2-1 here to Andy Pajes.
2 balls and a strike on Andy Pajes.
That one's popped up into the seats. Souvenir time, as we like to say. It's 2-2.
Two very different fastballs in this game with these 2 starters.
And that's not a quote by me. That's obviously Danny Vaughn calls it souvenir time when that happens. But it's a fun thing to say, you know. I mean, I can't complain too much. 2-2. Back behind the plate, foul. Still 2-2. Yeah, Sioux City, it was almost kind of back and forth between Lake Country and Sioux City last night, but then Sioux City, they finally pulled it away right at the end, so thank goodness. 2-2 here to Andy Pajes. That one away, a sweeper at 82. It's another full count.
He gave up 6 runs against the Dodgers in April.
Dodgers trying to get one in the win column tonight. They've lost their last 4.
He's pitched to a 2.76
full count for Pajes. That one's popped up foul towards the right side. I don't know. At least everybody's looking that way. So I assume it went towards the right side. Everybody's looking in that direction. So I think I'm right about that. Uh-oh, now we're having the spinning circle of death. Just being honest, okay? Like, sue me, please. I dare ya. Great, so we have absolutely no idea what happened with Andy Pajes here. Oh, it was another ground ball, so there's that.
MLB Tuesday.
Is that one to Horner too, I bet?
Order now at Mirius.com.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Could not ask for a better night for baseball.
Yeah, it seems like. I mean, we had rain basically. Okay, it was 5-3, not 4-3, but still. Here's Freddie Freeman up to the plate. And leading off for Sioux City, it'll be Vasquez, Knowles, and Osuna. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 15 home runs, 54 RBIs on the year. The 0-1. Inside a cutter at 91. It's 1-1. Right now, 1-1 here to Braulio Vasquez. Here's the pitch. Just is a little inside, but okay. If you want to call it a ball, go right ahead. Or a strike, I should say. So that would be 1-2. But unless I'm miscounting. Nope, I'm not. Thank goodness. In the meantime, though, 2-1 to Freddie Freeman. There's a drive towards the left side, foul. Souvenir time once more. 2-2 to Vasquez, fouls it away towards that left side. 2-2 here to Freddie Freeman, funny enough. Swing and a miss, struck him out. In a 1-2-3 inning for Assad. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, bottom of the first inning, and it's Tarek Skubal, starting pitcher for the Dodgers, and his very first pitch, up high, but just in the zone. It's 0-1. Pete Crow Armstrong leading off here. There's a drive towards the right side, foul, 0-2. Then Seiya Suzuki and Alex Bregman. Middle three, Michael Bush, Nico Horner, Tyrone Taylor. Then Dansby Swanson, Pedro Ramirez, and Miguel Amaya. 0-2 here to PCA. Not only that, he's making his Wrigley Field debut as that one, a changeup down low at 90. It's 1-2. PCA has never gotten a hit off of Tarek Skubal, so 1-2. There's a drive back behind the plate, foul. Still 1-2 rather. Excusez-moi. Great, out number 3. Sioux City just got, so they're still down 1-0, but that's all I'm gonna say is down low once again. This time a curveball at 82. It's 2-2. Apparently PCA thinks that Babe Ruth didn't exist. I'm just not even gonna go there. It's probably best that I don't go there, let's be honest. 2-2. Ooh, struck him out looking. First batter as a Dodger. Hiya! Triple digits, and that ball was true right out of 99 too. Holy smokes! Seiya Suzuki now. That one, ooh, just in the zone. A slider at 91. It's 0-1. 19 home runs, 63 RBIs. I'm burping up my French dip I had for dinner. That one up high, 1-1. It's good stuff. Don't get me wrong, but
16 games since the break in his free agent year. Skubal also in his free agent.
1-1. Swing and a miss. A changeup at 88. 1-2.
I mean, it's as close to how we describe the Bugs Bunny changeup as there is. You can almost swing twice before it gets there. And then that's after the...
Do I have my bat? Okay, yeah, my bat's right here, so just in case we need it. 1-2. I don't think we will, but Lord only knows. 1-2. Popped up. Fly ball into center field. Pages makes a brilliant catch for out number 2. Needed that one too. Alex Bregman, the DH, up to bat here. Yasiel De La Cruz still in here for the Explorers. I don't know who he's facing off against, but do I really care all that much? Not really, but first pitch to Alex Bregman down low, 1-0. Why is he there? 1-0. And there's a drive towards the left side, foul. It's even at 1 a pop. Okay, Garcia. It'll be Anthony Garcia, Mario Feliciano, and Peter Zimmerman leading off for Lake Country. 1-1. Bregman up high, inside, almost hit him. 2-1 on the sinker. 2-1. There's a drive towards the left side, just foul. 2-2. That was close. That was close. Just got to hit it that way instead of that way. 1-2 here to Garcia. There's a drive out to right center field. There's Deshaun Knowles and goes right out there and makes the catch. 2-2 here to Bregman though. Ground ball. Shortstop Mookie Betts. throws it on to first in a 1-2-3 inning for Tarek Skubal in his first inning as a Dodger. Stay tuned. We go to the second. Welcome back, everybody. Well, we'll continue right along. Top of the second inning. 1-2-3 inning, though, for Sioux City. They need a few of those against Lake Country. That's all I'm going to say. Max Muncy leading off here for the Dodgers. Muncy, Betts, and Kyle Tucker. 0-1 here to Muncy.
A game that has the buzz of all of Major League Baseball in the States and on this side, but
that one just on the outside of sinker at 94. It's 1-1. Excuse him on.
One of those games that hits on the
that front dip, by the way, like I said earlier, it's very good. That went down low 2-1. We went to a restaurant that's kind of a little place nearby from here, about a 5-minute drive at the most, so it was easy to get over there and get back here. 2-1. That one just on the outside, a curveball at 76, 3 balls, 1 strike.
With all the star power for the Dodgers, I always feel like when Muncy's on fire and Will Smith is going to return to the lineup.
3-1. Inside, ball 4, he walked him. So the first piece of transportation in this game. Leadoff walk here for Muncy.
Muncy, when he hits a home run in the lineup, the Dodgers are 13-3.
So now Mookie Betts. 13 home runs, 36 RBIs. Yeah. Stats a little disappointing, but Betts right straight into the hands of Ramirez. Throw to second, and the double play at first. 5-4-3.
Ramirez is DH, played second base, but third base.
Best made, I think, is what DB says, or something like that, I guess. Kyle Tucker now, as he hears it from the Chicago faithful. It's okay, it's okay. Don't be too offended. First pitch on the outside, a sinker at 93. It's 1-0. It's not that deep, okay? It's not that deep.
The loudness of the booze that reached a crescendo in his final at bat.
1-0 here to Kyle Tucker. That one's popped up into the seats and foul. Souvenir time. Let's see, Vanderbrink, Wilfredo Jimenez, and Austin Davis leading off for Sioux City. 1-0 here to Vanderbrink. That one, okay, I guess they say it hits the zone, but whatever, 1-1. Right now it's 2-1 though to Tucker. I almost called him something. Shouldn't say it this time on television. Vanderbrink, a little ground ball straight on through to this. Oh, shortstop Reyes. And Tucker just hit a home run to get the Dodgers on the board first. And of course, in typical Wrigley Field fashion, it gets thrown back out onto the field. First hit of the game, first run of the game. First pitch here to Wilfredo Jimenez. Just inside, just joined the team actually. In fact, he was supposed to be, he's really been on the roster all year long, but traveling and visa issues, you know, that's a whole mess. Teo Hernandez up next, 1-0. Teoscar Hernandez, I should say. Teo's his nickname. Jimenez, ground ball, third baseman Roberts. The throw, high throw to first, but he just got there for out number 1. 1-0 here to Hernandez. Just on the outside of Cutter at 92. It's 2-0.
That's with 2 away. That's got to feel so satisfying for Tucker. Double digits in homers now. That was number 10 for him.
2-0. Hernandez, that one in the zone, a sinker at 93. It's 3-0.
I've never done it. I did this last year. And my buddy who I do the games with football and baseball said, it's radio, it's on radio.
2-1 to Hernandez. Grounds one. Nico Horner will handle this one. Throws it to Bush for number 3, but not before the Dodgers get on the board. 1-0 Dodgers with the lead, and it's Kyle Tucker, the former Cub, getting them on the board first. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second inning here we come. Michael Busch, Nico Horner, Tyrone Taylor leading off here. And Busch takes the first pitch. A sinker, just clipping the zone. It's 1-0.
Dodger organization. He told me he's hoping to build relationships with the greats like Clayton Kershaw and Sandy Koufax, in addition to, of course,
swing and a miss. 0-2.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, where Kyle Tucker has given the Dodgers a 1.
Yeah, he has. My goodness, don't make the Cubby fans mad. We figured out. My goodness. 0-2 here. Michael Busch. Down low. Off the plate, 1-2. Jack Blomgren leading off here for Lake Country. It'll be Jack and then Jake Snyder and Brett Roberts. There's a swing and a miss. Second strikeout here for Skubal. That'll bring up Nico Horner to the plate.
It's different when you're pitching for the mighty Los Angeles Dodgers, now one of the most recognizable and successful sports franchises in the world.
Great leadoff single because Deshaun Knowles couldn't get there in time. Great. First pitch to Nico Horner. That one in the zone, a four-seamer. It's 0-1. Horner calls time. Got to adjust his gloves and stuff because that's important, you know. Here's the 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Sinker at 97. 1-0 here to Jake Snyder. Uh-oh. They try and pick off Blomgren at first. Didn't work out too well for Sioux City, but can't blame a girl for trying, as they say. Horner down the right field line. Kyle Tucker makes a spectacular catch for out number 2. There are some booing for that because people can't acknowledge a good play. I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due sometimes, you know. I mean,
just got a really good shot on this. And just picked it off the ground. Did not catch it in the pocket, but kept it off the ground. Right in the heel.
Tyrone Taylor. First pitch in the zone, a sinker at 98. It's 0-1. Right now it's 3-0 to Jake Snyder, which is not ideal, but up high and he walks. And down low, 1-1.
I was saying before that great catch by Tucker, the rest of baseball is trying to make these prudent analytic decisions.
Boy, 5th walk for De La Cruz, it's not very good. That's at least 1 per inning. We're in the top of the 4th. In fact, we're not even a third of the way after 3. We'll call it like that. 1-2 here. Uh-oh, show the butt. Oh my goodness. Jimenez throws it on to first for out number 1. The runners will advance at second and third. Taylor on the outside, it's 2-2.
Not a bad way to start a new chapter facing Terrence.
Uh-oh, Steve Montgomery's having a discussion. I haven't even told you about what happened on Sunday because I've got video. There's a swing and a miss, struck him out, and another 1, 2, 3 inning as we end 2. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Lake Country just made it now a 2-0 game on a sac fly, so that's not the worst thing in the world. But Tommy Edman, Brent Rortvedt, and Shohei Ohtani leading off here in the third inning. First pitch was a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. That one down low. The ball 1-1. Dom Johnson up to bat for Lake Country. 1-1 here to Edmond. There's the drive into opposite field. There is Tyrone Taylor, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Ben Rortvedt now up to bat. There's a foul back behind the plate, 0-2. Well, it was 0-2 at the time. It still might be. Well, it is either way, but y'all know what I mean. Dodgers 47-14 this year, scoring first, although you're going to need a few more runs than just one. Curveball at 77 down low for the ball, 1-0. That one up high, 1-2 to Dom Johnson. That one, ooh, just barely striking the zone at 93. It's 2-0. Or 1-1, rather, excuse me. 1-2 here to Dom Johnson. Pitch from De La Cruz in the zone. Got him looking. And they're done with 3.5 in Sioux City. That one in the zone. It's 1-2.
A week later, still hitting the ball pretty good at Wrigley Field. So if he has a nice finish to his
Rortvedt calls time.
that puts the Dodgers in a whole different stratosphere coming to October.
1 ball, 2 strikes, number 9 hitter, Ben Rortvedt. First game of the big leagues this year, 28-year-old catcher.
1-2. Down low, kind of a foul tip too. Either way, I mean, 2-2. Nonetheless.
His last game was Sunday with Syracuse, AAA for the Mets in Rochester. Endured an hour rain delay in front of an announced crowd of 4,800.
2-2.
About 800 in the stands after the rain delay.
That one up high, a full count.
From that game on a Sunday, in the Mets organization to starting for the Dodgers.
Yeah, imagine being in the Mets organization right now.
I mean, the Dodgers really
Full count.
avoided some disaster.
There's a ground ball. Oh, Bush, nice grab. The throw to first. Assad is there for out number 2.
Good hookup between the first baseman and the pitcher.
That could have been something real bad for Chicago, but instead it's 2 outs, and we head back to the top of the order.
But Chicago arguably might
Shohei Ohtani up.
in the game.
I don't even know who's up for Sioux City. Vanderbilt, Jimenez, David. I wonder if it's Vuletic, George, and Braulio. That would make sense. Something like that. I don't know. I just use this general sheet, you know, when we're doing 2 games at once. So that one, you know, I have main focused on Dodgers and Cubs, but you know, obviously when a Sioux City team is playing, you can't just skip over it. Like, come on.
Or the cookie.
0-1. Swing and a miss. A changeup at 86. It's 0-2. Shohei calls time.
Still looking. He's still searching. He needs some help. It's right at your feet. It's right
They're
at your
playing
feet. Get
some game
help,
on
get
the
some
field.
help. Look down there. He's got it.
Is not pitching right now.
Just won some dumb prize. That one fouled up. Still
And he went a free
0-2.
cookie too, which makes it probably even better than finding it to start. We're here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lake Country
0 for 1 tonight.
nothing.
Grounded out back in the first.
Vuletic lit it off before the Exodus.
Okay, Vuletic leading off. See, I was right, and I wasn't even paying attention. Go figure. Ohtani, a drive into right. There's Suzuki for out number 3 in a 1-2-3 inning once again. And we'll go to commercial. Welcome back. Well, Henry George just hit a triple, so pretty impressive stuff. But Dansby Swanson, Pedro Ramirez, Miguel Amaya leading off for the Cubs. First pitch from Skubal. Swanson absolutely crushes this one to left and ties the game. 17th home run on the year for Swanson. Knowles a foul tip. So 0-1.
Freddie Rodriguez.
I mean, that's the intelligent approach, right? With the great changeup from Skubal, leading off an inning, you feel like
Rodriguez set for the first base side. Straight up the third for George. Sliding glove on his left hand.
There's the 0-1. So Knowles, that one inside, 1-1. That'll be Pedro Ramirez, first pitch up high, 1-0.
2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 outs, the runner on third.
Years ago in the division series. Swanson wasting no time.
George with a triple for his third of the season, the 0-2.
1-0 here for Skubal. There's the drive towards the right side foul. It's 1-1.
John Knowles has been such an important piece. For 33 games here back with Sioux City. 311, 20 RBIs, 23 stolen bases. Hasn't been cut once.
1-1 for Ramirez. There's a drive at the center field. Pages, another brilliant cut.
Right to second, cut by Bluffman. Oh, deja vu.
Nicely done, Andy Pages.
Takes a hit away from Pedro Ramirez.
Well, that's the end of 4 in Sioux City.
You're a young center fielder. You really take a lot of pride in your defense, and you come into Wrigley Field, and their center fielder is pretty good. So you want to put on a show, and Pages now with 2 great catches.
Miguel Amaya now. First pitch down low, a changeup at 88. It's 1-0.
Both sides. Had a great year with the bat, and he's always been an elite center fielder.
Well, yeah, look what happened in the World Series. Game 7 last year. I mean, come on. 1-0. Amaya swing and a miss, 1-1. How do you swing and miss at that? That's what I want to know. He calls time, though. You know, got to adjust the gloves. And shouldn't you already have that all figured out by the time you get to the plate? Like, I don't know. That would make the most sense to me, personally, but swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Casilla didn't even help him at all.
Council had a winning cleanup last night. Amaya hits 9th in this order against Skubal. But it does give the Cubs a couple of good catchers.
1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wipes out Amaya with a changeup. That's his 4th
2 outs.
strikeout. 2 outs in the
4th strikeout there for Skubal. I mean, besides that home run, he's been pretty darn good for this Dodgers club so far.
And 2 on the changeup. That ball just presents itself as a strike for 55 feet, and then the bottom drops out.
Top of the order, and it's Pete Crow Armstrong up to the plate. Struck out back in the first. Pops it up. Into the seats and foul. Souvenir time, everybody. It's 0-1.
They're watching. It looks like it's the Morningside women's volleyball team. Jessica Squire joined us a little bit earlier in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
That one up high on PCA. It's 1-1.
Sports are right around the corner.
God, it's just crazy. College. Andrew Del Piano just said college sports are coming up quickly. Like, it's, I'm not ready for it yet. Come on. We're still in the heat of summer as far as I'm concerned. That one just on the outside, 2-1.
Yasiel De La Cruz remains out there for the X's.
Although my summertime's basically over with, because, well, I'll explain here. 2-1. Oh, there's a drive down the right field line for a base hit. And PCA is on with the single. Yeah, because as you know, I film for my college's football team, so Monday through Saturday, 9 to 11 a.m. Whoopee.
He has
Second in RBIs. only
Don't get
behind
me wrong, I love
46
doing
years
it, but it's just...
When
you don't wake up until 11:45 a.m. during the summer, you know,
way too many of these.
getting up 3.5 hours early, not ideal, but it's okay.
He's also
Uh-oh, there goes PCA, and there's not going to be a throw to second.
here next to command versus no command.
PCA will steal second. It probably could have caught him, but they weren't taking a chance, and that's a smart thing to do.
In this ball game that
Steals bases just about as effectively as Sioux City, although nobody steals bases like these Explorers, that's for sure.
Defensively on the bases, and of course now with his offensive game.
The stockhounds seem to punish you.
27 stolen base for PCA.
Anthony Garcia, the batter from the left side.
Good for him.
Outside, ball one.
And the best center field defense in the game.
Seiya Suzuki here on the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Anthony Garcia leading, up next for Lake Country. Josh Ramirez just walked to first, basically. There you go. Right in the zone, 1-1.
Used to be a switch hitter, only goes from the left side now. He changed that over to one side when he played in Japan a couple years ago.
2-0 to Suzuki, up high, fastball. 3-0. 1-1 for De La Cruz. Chopper foul. Osuna tried to handle it, but he couldn't. 3-0. Got him, finally, in the zone, 3-1. Scooble was kind of pitching around him, but on deck here is Alex Bregman. 3-1. Fouls it back, full count. 1-2 pitch here. Outside, 2-2 for Garcia. Full count to Suzuki. Up high, and he walks to first. Runners at first and second now. Uh-oh, Sioux City hasn't loaded up the bases, have they? No, they just have the guy at first. Yasiel De La Cruz, he might be done here shortly. Steve Montgomery said we're going to try and get him up to 70, 80, if possible, maybe even 90, because although his last start, he did pretty well for this Explorers club, but
7-3 passes given up by De La Cruz.
First and second, 2 out for Bregman, and the first pitch is a slider on the outside at 90. It's 1-0.
Tip from Feliciano.
Yeah, 6 for 12 with a homer, double, triple.
Talked about time and time
Bregman in his career versus Scooble. Scooble 6-2 or 6-12. That one up high, 2-0.
Are you a believer in the adrenaline?
0-1. Inside, 1-1.
First with your team came out.
With that 7-3 pass, De La Cruz is now
2-0. Bregman pops it up. That'll likely be the end of 3 as Pajes is under it for out number 3. Dansby Swanson gets the Cubs on the board, but they still don't have the lead. We're tied up. Be a good way of putting it. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. Top of the fourth. It'll be Pages, Freeman, and Muncy, and De La Cruz is out, and it sounds like Ryan Beard will come in here for the X's. First pitch here to Andy Pages. That one down low, a four-seamer at 94. It's 1-0. Ooh, yeah. 1-0. In the zone, a cutter at 90. It's 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, every pitcher in baseball should want to play in front of this defense. I mean, it's, you know, we've seen it already today. Some nice double play by Pedro. Michael Bush with a really nice play.
1-1. Sleeper on the outside, 2-1.
We've got a really good defense, and pitchers love it. Correct. Thanks for your time. You got it.
Do pitchers really love going up against your defense? I don't know about that, but 2-1 here to Pages.
He's turned his fortunes around here in Wrigley.
Certainly has. There's a lot of confidence. It's not only the
And Pages calls time.
Last couple of years. I mean, you could make an argument this is one of the great defensive teams ever. You see the acquisitions. Gosman's going Friday in Kansas City. Clay Holmes will start on Saturday. Ryan Zefferjohn is in uniform and available.
2-1 to Pages. Little ground ball. Swanson handles this one and throws it to first for out number 1. Bring up Freddie Freeman. Yeah, Ryan Beard, the new pitcher, in for the X's. Another run given up there by De La Cruz.
5.88 ERA. 22 earned in 32 2/3, 35 walks to 33 strikeouts.
Zefferjohn is
0 for 1 tonight for Freddie Freeman. There's the pitch. Ooh, a nasty curve in the zone, 0-1. Freeman, 4 at-bats in his career against Assad. He's 0-4. On down low, a changeup at 87, 1-1.
Garcia at third, Feliciano at first after his RBI single to make it 3-0.
1-1.
Here it sets.
Inside, a four-seamer at 93, 2-1. Ooh, there's a big strikeout for 1 out. Yeah, get the heck out of there, whoever that is, up to bat. I really should put the numbers of Lake Country's players right next door, but why would I do that? Freeman inside, 3-1 on that sinker. First pitch to Blomgren. Inside for the ball, 1-0. Freeman, he gets walked. So Freeman to first, and that'll bring up Max Muncy to the plate. Uh-oh, ground ball into right field. There's Davis. Off the wall, 1 run will score. And I believe that'll be all. Runners at second and third, and an RBI double there for Jack Blomgren. 4-0 Lake Country. Great. Oh, that was a nasty curve in the zone on the first pitch to Muncy, 0-1. Muncy 0 for 0 tonight because he walked in the first. Or in the second, I guess. First time at bat, though. So, swing and a miss, a four-seamer at 94. It's 0-2.
Runners still in scoring position for Jake Snyder. Pitch.
Jake Snyder pitch inside. Not inside enough. 0-2 to Max Muncy.
Both guys at De La Cruz walked in the inning.
Pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Out number 2. Ah! Come on. Feliciano just walks on home because he's a big idiot. That's why. 6-0. Lake Country has the lead.
second strikeout for Assad.
Shut up. Okay. TV, we're in the top of the 5th inning, and he's already saying we're going to lose this game. He thinks we've already lost the game. We're not even halfway through this game yet. Sure, are the chances of us winning this game low? Yes. But are they 0? No. The game isn't over until the final second, the final pitch, whatever. The 0-1. But before that happens, anything can happen. The 0-1, cutter on the outside, 1-1. Oh, okay. This is why I like Andrew when he calls the game, because he doesn't whine as much. 1-1. DV, I can't with him. Although that's probably just because I hear him 100 and some odd times a year, so. 7-0. Might as well. Might as well. There are my cards. My cards. There's the 1-2. Betts with the drive into right, and Suzuki is there for out number 3. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Well, now it's 8-0 Lake Country. Great. Great. Oh, and I've probably lost count. Michael Bush, Nico Horner, and Tyrone Taylor leading off here for the Cubs.
She's giving me dirty looks ever since.
0 for 1 tonight. Struck out in the second. That one's popped up. Teoscar Hernandez is there, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Not just tonight, but the whole picture, the Dodgers making the trade to get him, and then making his debut here tonight at Wrigley.
You know what? If I'm Tariq Skubal, I'm so looking forward to my future with the Dodgers. There's so many positive things that you can think of. Him, not only tonight.
Oh, there's a conference at the mound, which is great. That went down low on Horner, 1-0. Right now, nobody's really warming up in the bullpen. I mean, they're doing stretches and stuff, but...
Really pay attention.
And Mongo has said this before, with these relief guys, you probably will only see them, you know, 1 inning at a time after the starter has started. There's a fly ball into right field, and that one's caught by Tucker for out number 2. You know, once the starter goes, you know, 5, 6, 7 innings, whatever, you're only going to see a guy do 1 inning intervals, basically. So, and I mean, what's his face? De La Cruz just got pulled out in the middle of the 5th, so I mean, you can just imagine how many relief guys that is. I mean, at least that's Mongo's strategy. Of course, that could change depending on what happens throughout the game. But first pitch down low, 1-0 to Tyrone Taylor. But yeah, it just depends on that front. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Here's Taylor, grounds one into the hands of Muncy, and throws it on to first for out number 3 in an easy 1-2-3 inning. Easy inning for Tarek Skubal. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. It'll be Kyle Tucker, Teo Hernandez, and Tommy Edman leading off for the Dodgers. But yeah, Lake Country puts up a 6th spot in the top of the 5th. Not good for Sioux City, that's for sure. I mean, Tucker swinging a miss 0-1. I mean, you heard DV earlier on say the X's are lucky that it's only 2-0. Well, he and Andrew, I guess, kind of both said that, but here's the 0-1. Oh, this could be the only loss Sioux City can afford in this series. I mean, if that happens to be the case, you know, like I said, until that last pitch is thrown, anything could happen from here until then. I mean, it's leading one way, but who knows? It could change in a snap of a finger. 1-1 here to Kyle Tucker. But the X's aren't even playing defense, and DB is complaining about that. Come on, we're on the offensive side. Please. Anyway. 1-2 to Kyle Tucker. Fouls it back behind the plate. Still remains 1-2. Yeah, we're not even playing defense right now, and Danny Vaughn's still complaining about that. Like,
Tucker with his first opposite field home run of the year.
there's Rodriguez down the right field line, and that one is sailing foul. And here's Tucker with the drive towards the right side. That'll also go foul.
You gotta clean up some of this mess, and you don't do it. I don't understand. I'm baffled by okay, you look great one night, the next night you look like it's not even the same.
He's not going to be a guy that's going to go too deep
I have
in
no
this
idea
game.
if Sebastian Rodriguez is
There's the 1-2. That one hits the dirt. The changeup at 87, 2-2.
As it gets down near the bottom of the order tonight, Tucker.
and you know that dugout. You know Steve Montgomery and Bobby Post is around the well pitch and they're all just like,
See if he tries to
but
surprise
again,
him.
you're probably a guy who did like
2-2.
something out of those last week. You got to get knocked around tonight.
There's the drive out to center field, and PCA will let it bounce down for a base hit. And Tucker with the single, second hit of the game. Only Dodgers player with a hit in this game. Yet somehow they've scored a run.
And the unfortunate part is now you're in a spot now where you have no room for nights like this. You don't have room for nights that are not competitive.
Teoscar Hernandez up to the plate now. Swing and a miss. A first pitch, a sinker at 93. It's 0-1.
Stack them up and give yourself a chance.
You're not giving yourself a chance. You're not giving yourself a chance.
It's a tough ass, man.
Next man break the batter with strike one. I think that's ball's game. It's maybe the continuation game with
Grounded out to end the second
where
inning.
the score kind of got out of hand.
Assad with his right gets a lot of
At that
ground
point, you
balls.
just say one of those nights. But
He
now it's
has
like,
6 of them in the game already, pitching in his 5th inning.
shot for third, just foul.
Again, it's a staff-wide thing. It's not just one guy, but I mean,
There's the 0-2. That one down low, gets away, and Tucker will walk to second.
Second base on a wild pitch.
Basically walks.
Mamba talked about it. Go back to the replays.
For Tucker, this pitch wasn't even close. It's the sweeper that hits the line right in the right hip that bounces away.
That probably stings a little bit if you're a Maya. I mean, he looks fine, but you'll probably see a bruise right there in the morning. Quite literally in the morning, because tomorrow afternoon's game's an afternoon game. But. Well, we're done with 6 in Sioux City. There's a swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Chase the slider from Assad, and out number 1.
1 out. That'll bring up Tommy Edman to the plate.
Well, that's an example of a pitcher making the adjustment. The pitch prior was the same pitch that he bounced in there poorly. Makes a little bit of the adjustment, starts it off the plate, and it ends up a foot outside.
Makes you think Teoscar had made up his mind he was swinging at that one.
Well, yeah, duh.
Edman now takes a strike.
Edman takes a strike. It's 0-1. Edman so far 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out back in the second. Oops, there goes my piece of paper. E01. Edman, ground ball. Shortstop Swanson throws it to second for out number 2. Tucker will go to third. Ben Rortvet up to bat now. Let's see what he can do. Just traded back to the Dodgers, I should say. When was that? Yesterday. Days get confused sometimes. This is his first major league appearance this year. Grounded out back in the third. First pitch to Rortvet. On the outside, it's 1-0.
I feel like you're just toiling in AAA. He had caught or played in 48 games for Syracuse this year. AAA with the Mets.
1-0 here to Rortvet. Just on the outside, a curveball at 78. It's 2-0. Ooh, foot-long hot dog. That looks good.
There's one positive tonight, Dan, despite the 8-0 advance for the Dog Pounds.
Yes, look at this. Look at this tonight's Eat Your Opponent.
Eat your opponent. Classic.
Watch the cheese.
Classic.
Watch the cheese.
2-0 bouncer. Swanson gets it there in time for out number 3. Halfway through this one in Wrigley.
Look at that.
Boy, a big, long, foot-long hot dog. Man, with that walking taco, stadium food just sounds so good right now. We'll be back. Whoops, there we go. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 5th inning. Dansby Swanson, Pedro Ramirez, Miguel Amaya leading off. Swanson first pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1.
You're better off maybe not getting a second one.
You're exactly right. And that's the point. I mean, you got these great numbers, but
The 0-1, just on the outside, 1-1.
Not being competitive. Flat fastball. Too much on the plate.
Outside, 2-1.
Sliders. Little errors. Little things that just continue to add up. And, you know, as great as
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Into account now, 1-2.
It's not a game changer.
Swanson, Pedro Ramirez, Miguel.
2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2.
I've said it a couple times. This offense needs to have the stolen bases to be successful. We all agree with that now. But that ain't nothing now. That's not the way you come back to the bases. You come back by the ballpark. The innings.
4 games clear of the Phillies in the number
1-2. Swanson pops it up into the seats and foul. So it's still 1-2.
And then the Dodgers, who are a half game behind the Brewers.
It's good.
It's like, it was like, you know, Don Stearns asked me yesterday, how come you guys are around the record books? I said,
In the National League West, the Dodgers open up play today with a
1-2. Swanson swings and misses. Strikes him out for out number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts for Tarek Skubal. Full count. Zimmerman fouls it towards that right side. Still 2-2. Pedro Ramirez up to plate. First pitch on the outside, 1-0.
back-to-back starts at third base.
11 plate.
Another day off. Has
1-0.
right-handed batter this year.
We're just off towards that left side, 2-0.
Plays well all over. His better side from the plate is as a lefty. But back-to-back starts as a right-handed batter against two left-handed starters.
2-0. Mira swings and misses. A changeup at 88. 2-1. Oh boy, Chicago can't get here fast enough. I'll tell you that much. Foul back behind the plate. Jack Holmgren. There's a drive out to right center field. Pajes calls for it, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
2 outs in the fifth. We set it down to
2 outs. Miguel Amaya to that. Jack Holmgren. Pitch back behind the plate, 0-2. We go 2, swing and a miss. A sinker at 99. It's 0-1.
The goal that Scooble wants is the one that you get for winning the last game of the season. Scooble has yet to do that, even though he does have a 2.04 career ERA.
0-1. There's a drive, kind of popped up. There's Mookie Betts, and a 1-2-3 inning. We come to the end of the fifth. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Somebody's got to heat up at some point here. Welcome back, everybody. Top of the sixth inning. It'll be Shohei, Pajes, and Freeman leading off for the Dodgers. First pitch to Ohtani. In the zone, a sinker at 92. It's 0-1. Assad still in pitching. Head to the top of the seventh down in Sioux City. Ohtani, a drive down the left field line. That'll be a base hit. Taylor will handle it, and Ohtani's on with a leadoff single.
Sixth inning for the Dodgers. Assad returns to the mound. This is very
back here, Lewis and Clark Park.
light to have a pitcher Especially one at the bottom of the rotation like Assad takes the third time through.
Or I guess bottom of the sixth, whatever the case is in Sioux City, I mean. Sioux City needs to get their crap together here, that's all I'm going to say. First pitch to Andy Pahis in this at-bat. It's just away, a sweeper at 83, it's 1-0. Ryan Rollison warming up in the bullpen right now. This will be probably the final inning we see Assad out there, more than likely. 1-0. Although the Dodgers get something going here, I bet you he's going to be pulled out as ASAP, we'll call it. 1-1 here to Pahis.
35 years old.
Cubs are pretty fully stacked for tonight with their A-list.
Oh, that's going to be out number. Well, nope, just foul, just out of play. It's still 1-2, but.
We're in the middle of a 17 consecutive.
1-1. There's a foul towards the left side. 1-2 for Pahis.
Most teams coming out of the All-Star break are in a stretch of games without a day off. Assad shaking up that right arm.
Dang it, Jimenez. He strikes out.
He would be a terrible
On the second strikeout for Rodriguez, he hasn't had to do too much tonight. His offense is
bouncing in that dugout right now.
1-2. Pahis grounder. Out at second and a double play. 5-4-3 once again.
Around the horn double play tonight.
And it's just that simple. Freddie Freeman up to bat now.
And boy, Ramirez turns it over quickly.
Double play.
Yeah, he's pumped all right.
Delivering for his manager. Making good on that trust. Here's Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman, first pitch in the zone, a sinker at 93. It's 0-1. Swinging and missed Austin Davis.
He'll stay out there just in case he gets in a little bit of trouble.
1. Ground ball foul. It's 0-2. 0-2 here to Austin Davis. A little ground ball. Just is going to be fair. Throw to third. Got him. Wow, that was very close. That's for sure. 0-2 to Freeman. There's a drive over the head of Horner and into right center field for a base hit. In fact, it actually went off his glove. And Freeman is on with a single. And here come the Dodgers. And that's going to be the end of the night for Assad. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Well, Cubs switching pitchers here. It'll be Ryan Rollison in relief for Assad. Officially for Assad. Let me pull up the line there. 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, a run. He's earned 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 home run on the night. Oh boy, Rollison just woof! Tried to pick off Freeman. Didn't work, obviously. They almost never work. When was the last time you'd seen an actual pickoff at first base? I sure as hell couldn't tell you. First pitch to Muncy. That one inside. Clearly was in the zone. I wonder if they're going to challenge. Yep, that's going to get overturned. That is going to be a strike. Might not have been obvious to the home plate umpire, but it was sure as heck obvious watching it live.
The Cubs will keep their challenges. So it's 0-1 to...
I'm glad I have good eyes, you know. I gotta say. Here's the 0-1. Inside, 1-1.
Has been terrific since early July.
Well, top of the 7th here for X's and an 8-0 deficit for them. Not good, not good. 0 for 1 tonight for Muncy. Struck out in the 4th, walked in the 2nd. And here's Muncy swinging a miss, a sweeper at 85. It's 1-2. One, 2. Oh, he went. That's out number 3. We'll take a break. We're through 5.5. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the order leading off. PCA, Suzuki, and Bregman. First pitch to PCA, down low. A slider at 91. It's 1-0.
Florida was actually a couple plays here and there, they're fine.
1-0. Ground ball foul. Sinker at 97, 1-1.
And every team that traded for prospects
You're going to
are
be
hoping that
point,
big
lock things
prospect,
down.
one of them,
If you grab a lead, lock it down. That's what you saw last night.
It was traded from the Mets to the
You're
Cubs.
now buying some time. You're laying some better.
And look what he's turned into. An MVP candidate now.
That's a strike. You're going to need first.
1-1.
Another
Over to the left
kick
side.
to the
Takes
net.
the charge
They've
on it.
taken a
So
lot
they
of
placed
kicks
the
this
first
year.
better hurry, and they just got it by
Ooh, wow, that was close. PCA.
well there.
Swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
Snyder works in the
Big
sacrifice.
leaguers, guys who are making it back to the major leagues. You hear the theme a lot that
PCA already struck out one time here tonight on his first at bat.
the kind of player
Singled in the third.
that the expectations were set for. PCA's exceeded all of that. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Thought he would be a great player, but not like this. Not an
Oh,
MVP
wait, earlier I
candidate.
looked up.
He's
I
there.
didn't say this
He
earlier, but I
be there
looked
for
up.
a while.
Coach Squire.
1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I don't know if you heard this, but her husband played.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Tarek Skubal. Uh-oh, we're loading. I don't like that.
Played here back in 2013. A long stay, but he's here. Fell back.
That's all that matters. He was
Well, too,
there.
and I do remember that year. He played in Lincoln and with Kansas City. Now that I think back on it, I do remember. That was my first year. I do remember. Those were Division I
DV
games.
always so knowledgeable.
Back then, when I was in Garrick South Shore, those were division games, and so was Sioux City.
Wait, since when were we in Gary's division? I don't remember that part. Might just be making that up. I don't know. But
3-1 pitcher covers. Nice job by Alberta to keep.
trust me, you probably could ask 100 people. And they would not remember that Gary was in our division. Trust. Trust.
Johnson will be the batter.
Best pitcher.
There we go.
Tough pill to swallow for Tigers fans.
Seiya Suzuki now, down up 3-0 in the count.
Didn't stop with Skubal. Casey Mize also traded away.
That one just on the outside, 1-0.
See Skubal and Dodger.
See, I actually was downstairs talking to a couple of there's 3 of the volleyballers.
3-0 here for Skubal to Suzuki. Way up there in a 4-pitch walk. Second walk of the game for Skubal, and he was the only 2.
Spikes.
Because of course that would happen, you know.
And all kinds of drills, and you've got a long afternoon, and you're like, unwind a bit.
They smack talking the foul.
Yeah, well, and that's even better story. When what? At the knees, they call strike 1 and 2.
So that'll bring up Alex Bregman to the plate now.
And it's funny because I looked her up last night.
There's the pitch. There's a drive out into right field. Back goes Tucker. It's over his head and off the wall. Suzuki's heading for third, and he'll stay right there. And a double for Alex Bregman.
We'll get ladies down there in Florida in a couple of weeks. That's the 14th. We're glad to hear tonight.
Michael Bush up to the plate, and here come the Cubs.
with some pop on it. If anyone knows how to play right field, it would be Tom.
Boy, Over's looked like it went off the brim of his cap too, but nope, that was just him running into the wall.
This Wrigley wall, even the one to the bullpen, is as hard as any in baseball.
Yeah, careful, because you bonk your head on that, you'll probably have a concussion. Michael Bush 0 for 2 on the night so far. That one down low, he didn't quite go at it. It's 1-0. Three home runs, 48 RBIs on the year for Bush.
I love this game. Why do you go to it?
Foul tip, count even at 1 apiece.
He'll throw that two-seamer occasionally to the left-handed hitter, trying to get some soft contact down.
Careful, careful, careful.
Middle.
Bush right over the top of it. See what he does here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tie game. We're in the 6th.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball. Throw home. And Suzuki's out at the plate. Ground ball to Edman, and the throw home got Suzuki
Perfect throw to get his man.
for out number 2.
But the throw was a little high. And it's not going to be a challenge. And I'll tell you
No
why.
challenge.
Suzuki, if he would have slid straight in with his feet or 1 foot,
Let's see.
and gone right
Oh, yeah, he
through
got
the
him.
net, he would have had a chance. But he went to the side and tried to reach back with his hand. Going to the side and reaching back, that's where Rortvedt cut his elbow. And that was the difference in the play.
A good play by Rortvedt with the catch in the tag.
So 1 and
First
1
third,
here
2
to
outs now.
Nico Horner.
Infield back to the
Outside,
right.
2 and 1.
He's 0 for 2.
Wow, that was a lot closer than it looked in real time, though. I'll give him that. But
She was down there, and I was filming that video, and I just talked to our gals. I said to her, I get guys wild. Why you play? Did you play them? She told me.
2-1. There's a drive down the right field line and foul. It's even at 2 now.
They're right. And she's so like, you know about it.
They have playing in Syracuse 3 days ago. Sunday, a couple of days ago.
1 and 1.
1 and 1 here to Nico Horner. There's a ground ball up way in the air. It bounces down. Nobody can get to it. 1 run will come home. That's Bregman, and the Cubs take the lead on an RBI single by Nico Horner. I don't know if he meant to do that, but Dave Roberts is out to talk with one of the umpires.
Keep an eye on Edman. He knows this is going to be a hit. Got the little stutter step right there. Position players.
Ground ball roller. Rodriguez throws it on over to first for out number 1. Gets Henry George out.
Everything sounds like a fool. No extension at all. No solid contact.
First and second for Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up the bat here. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Dave Roberts, I think, is saying he was hoping to get a call, but knew it really was a base hit, no play for Edman.
What a moment for Taylor in his first game as a Cub.
First pitch. Ooh, perfectly in the zone. A slider at 90. It's 0-1. Taylor 0 for 2 tonight.
That's good. That's a lot of games. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of innings.
0-1 to Vasquez. Grounds 1 foul. It's 0-2. And way up high, 1-1.
Who's been trying to convince the front office to acquire Taylor.
Yeah, Romero, yes.
Told us before the game, I thought we lost our chances. He got hot.
He got too hot. I knew that a lot more teams were going to be in play. A lot of teams needed a right-handed bat.
Everybody else got to wear the back.
1-1. Fouls it back behind the plate, 1-2.
Roberts stupid throw in, a little high there. Good single for Royal Vasquez.
Good. Vasquez up to something here.
Roberts did that 5-6, but they got to get over there on. He has to feel it. He does. Royal runs well too, but yeah, he feels it.
Way up there. I mean, he had no chance of getting back down to the base. 4-seamer up high, 2-2 at 98.
That was really, to me, a show that you didn't want that to be the strike zone at all. I was hoping Taylor might have been for that. But it really sets up the changeup.
Taylor, there's a drive into center field. There is Pages, and he'll make the catch. And that ends the 6th. But the Cubs take the lead. It's 2-1. We'll be back.
the sticky parts with that sweat and goop.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 7th inning we go. It'll be Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, and Teoscar Hernandez leading off. Rollison's still in, pitching. I wonder if that's maybe the end of the night for Scooble. Second pitch to Betts. Got one down low, 1-1.
In the 6th inning on an infield hit by Horner. Probably his last inning.
That's a major problem. For skating,
Betts leads off. Rollison.
Corners here for Rodriguez.
1-1. That one in the zone, 1-2. I was going to say that was in the zone. Oh, yeah, very clearly in the zone. How do you miss a call that bad? That's what I want to know. 1-2.
Well, they are, but now in my day...
Down low, a curveball at 76, 2-2.
They only play Canada or maybe up north.
Ducks bullpen
Up north.
is active. Ferguson.
Up north.
Lucid.
2-0 here.
2-0.
Wilfredo Jimenez, base hit to left. Yorman Rodriguez hits one to the left side, and Sioux City gets on the board. Alex Vesia right now warming up in the bullpen for the Dodgers. I bet that was the end of Scooble's night. Ooh, Brody Kresser, okay. Coming in to pinch hit for Vanderbrake.
I see a single look at this player that feels like they are playing good baseball. I think that's going to happen. I think that's definitely
69 and 44, but they have lost 4 in a row.
Just dominated
this year.
Here's Betts, a ground ball. Swanson. Throw to first for out number 1.
Last year had a 7.07
8-1 Lake Country. This is KSCJ.
Well, that was the Rockies. I mean, come on. If your ERA is below a 10, then that's pretty darn good for their standard.
Because of the pitching staff, because of the coaching staff, and the environment
Wink, wink.
and of course the defense. Pitchers come here.
First pitch here to Kyle Tucker. Ground ball foul. It's 0-1.
The case early in the season and maybe late in the season. JP, while we have you here, the Cubs are eager to get Danny Valencia back. Matter of fact, they have 14 pitchers on the injured list. This is going to be an entirely new roster here in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Valencia back.
There's the 0-1. Ooh, foul tip off of Amaya, or off the umpire, actually. 0-2.
As Ronnie said a moment ago, I want to underline something he mentioned about the way the Dodgers have played since the All-Star break. Since Ohtani's last game on the mound, which was July the 3rd, the Dodgers are 11 and 13. 11 and 13 without their co-ace. Maybe Scooble was a need and not just a luxury of it. Good point. You know, last year, I don't know, maybe it's just boredom from being in first place all the time. Last year in July and August, they were 25 and 27. So they went through a bit of a swoon and then turned it on in September.
Well, yeah, that's honestly the best way to play baseball, I think. Just start off hot, kind of cool off maybe just a little bit, and then full throttle from September and to the postseason. 0-2, Tucker grounds one. Second baseman Horner throws it on over to first for out number 2. So Crusher will take over at shortstop. Other than that, nothing. Oh, Rodriguez will now move over to... Vuletic goes to... Okay. Vuletic to second. Crusher at shortstop. Rodriguez to first. And Rollison's done. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Minute and a half. Welcome back. We might have went the full 2 minutes, but that's okay. Tyler Ferguson, the new pitcher in for the Cubs. Ooh, popped up. Boy, that's way up in the air. Bush makes the catch for out number 3 in a 1-2-3 innings. As we're done with 6.5. Stretch time in Chicago. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. We head now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Uh-oh, Cookie Monster did take me out to the ball game. Boy. Well, it is Alex Vesia, the new pitcher, in for the Dodgers in relief. Swanson, Ramirez, and Amaya leading off. First pitch in the zone, a slider at 84, it's 0-1.
I don't experience that, but I love the fly. Doesn't bug me. I was crazy, but it costs the soul when you make picked up a rocket. You're like,
yeah, you can't move.
And you're like,
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. There's the 0-2. That one on the outside, 1-2.
Videos, you're flying up to space, first stranded there. You can't ask for a
homer in the second, came with 2 outs.
Freshman for the flight attendants, you're kind of squeezed in there. It's like a roller coaster and then some. You've got the thing over you. You can't be. The Jeeps
1-2. Swanson into left field for a base hit. Teo Hernandez bobbles the ball, and Swanson will have a double.
Let's think of the moon today and be back sometime Friday. I'll be off.
Also by Hernandez, he got there, but he couldn't secure the ball. If he was able to, he would have been able to.
So that'll bring up Pedro Ramirez now to the plate. Might be it for Ryan Beard here. By the way, Denton took over at third. I didn't say that, but Ramirez fouls it away, 0-1. Forgot to mention that. Basically, the whole infield got switched around when Kresser came in. Is that Nate Gherkin, it looks like? Think he's up? Yeah.
I could be there for months because I get tired of the gravity thing.
Oh boy, the booing from the Cubs crowd, boy. Chill out, it's okay. It's not that deep. Vesia thought he might have had a play somewhere, so let's chill. Daddy chill, as they say. A little ground ball towards the right side and foul. It's 0-2. 2-0 to Zimmerman. Drives one to left. Back goes George and gone. 11-1, Lake Country. You have got to be kidding me. Now they're just running up the score at this point. I mean, we got to call it like we see it. I mean, no way in heck. We just got to be honest here. 0-2, Ramirez grounds one into the hands of Muncie. He'll get the out at first. Swanson will stay at second. Now it's 1 out.
When he first came over to the Dodgers, they didn't know where to play. A lot of second basemen, those are the shit days. He could play in the outfield. Then moved him to first. Once Freeman came, he went to third base once Justin Turner left. And he's made himself a very solid game. Still a runner at second.
Miguel Amaya up to bat. First pitch up high, a four-seamer. It's 1-0. Right now, Evan Phillips warming up in the bullpen. Probably will see him next inning, or if things continue to go south here for the Dodgers, you might see him sooner rather than later. 1-0 to Amaya. Down low 2-0. 2 out of the count. On Blomgren, up the middle, base hit. Naturally.
goes on. Then goes
2-0 to
6.
Amaya.
Markers in the hit column.
Messi with a runner at second base.
Let me
With
play.
one out.
And they say, let my slide to Jupiter Barnes, right? There we go. Here comes Mongo out.
First disengaged.
Now Beard's gonna be done. I think Mongo's just had enough. Period. Let's be honest. There's a little grounder. Shortstop Betts. Throw to first. A long throw, but he gets out number 2. That'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong to the plate.
It's not only that Pete Crow Armstrong has had a strong year.
PCA 1 for 3 tonight. 2 strikeouts and a base hit.
It is a miraculous jump against left-handed pitching from year 1 to year 2 for PCA.
100 points higher.
First pitch, just on the outside, 1-0.
This year. And the OPS, 250 points higher, 60 points higher.
MVP. They love their man here. And
Might be the MVP. We'll see.
the Dodgers love their man.
1-0. PCA into right center field for a base hit. Tucker will handle. Swanson will come home. And it's 3-1 Cubs.
It is 3-1 Cubs.
RBI single for PCA.
In the clutch. PCA delivers again.
PCA had a hit earlier against the great Scooble. And as Brian said, lefty on lefty, ball down. And he went out and attacked it and got it. And as we said before, big hits in abundance for PCA as he gets the MVP chance.
He might just snag one this year from Ohtani. Dave Roberts.
I'll bring up Seiya Suzuki, and Vesia's done. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Evan Phillips in relief here for the Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th inning. Cubs with a 3-1 lead. 0-2 this season for Evan Phillips. A 5.40 ERA and 9 games played. 9 strikeouts, 2 walks. Seiya Suzuki up to bat here. 0 for 1 tonight. Uh-oh. PCA. Oh, did they get him? No, he didn't. PCA steals second. Second of the night.
That's the second time he's stolen on the first pitch delivered. And Pete Crow Armstrong, what a player.
Shout out to the Canada.
Uh-oh, is this finally going to end the top of the 8th? It will. Wow. Yo 1. Here for Suzuki. Down low, a ball, it's 1-1.
Last year in May, had the Tommy John procedure. Returned July 10th.
1-1. That one down low. 2-1. Boy, finally, top of the 8th is done with for the X's. 11-1, Lake Country with the lead. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. On 12 hits, too. So. 2-1. There's a drive into center field. That gets down for a base hit. PCA will come home. And it's 4-1 Cubs. RBI single for Seiya Suzuki.
This has been a methodical magic by the Cubs. This offense against good pitching. They've hit a homer, but more impressive is their 2 out hits to drive in some runs.
Here's Alex Bregman now up to bat. First pitch up high, 1-0. Okay, boy, Suzuki might have had 2 if he didn't slip after going past first. But oh well, 1-0 here to Bregman. Outside, 2-0.
Bregman got hot post-All-Star break using Dansby Swanson's bat. But it's a much bigger bat, and he had to choke up. He is now back using his own bat.
2-0. There's a drive. Down the right field line. Foul.
Asked Alex about that. He goes, man, I was getting hits with Dansby's bat, but I felt like it was swinging me. I had to choke up a couple of inches on that bat. But he got the swing right. He's the ultimate tinkerer of a swing. He's found a groove here, and he's always been a second-half performer. Very rarely will guys change that radical with their bats, especially the weight of them.
2-1. Here for Bregman.
2 outs.
Ground ball. Muncy gets the out at second. 10-7. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to the 8th inning we go here.
Cubs got a little redemption. Snapped that 71-year pennant drop.
Tommy Edman, Ben Rortvedt, and Shohei Ohtani leading off.
The 2017 NLCS. We were here for that on CBS. 3 homers, 7 RBIs.
Edman 0 for 2 tonight.
In 2026.
And you got a shot to win the series here.
Except for John, the new pitcher in here for the Cubs.
You're going to be 6 back tonight.
Strike out one of their shiny pieces.
You've been to a
Hard throwing right-hander from the
You
Angels.
know that one. In fact, bounce a couple, you get back 4, then you get
Still
weekend,
rocking
you
his
get
Angels
back
red
3.
shoes.
Yeah, he is. They're all red, all right. Ground ball. Second baseman Horner throw to first is there for out number 1. That'll bring up Ben Rortvedt to the plate now.
One of the best relievers in the game. Strikeout ratio is 24 innings. He struck out 43 batters.
If there is command, there is dominance.
That went away for the ball 1-1.
But his stuff is electric. That was a nice, sneaky little pickup by Jet Hoyer. 3.
Alex Call now looking like he's pitch hitting.
Coming to the Cubs at the trade deadline, and not to mention,
That is. My eyes are not seeing things, which typically is the case, but
JP Morosi listed. This Cubs roster is going to have a very different feel as the weeks go by.
that one inside, but not inside enough. 0-2.
And the injured pitchers, there are 14 pitchers on the injured list. Some of those pieces
Side base it into
I mean, they really have 6 starters right now. I'm taking a shot
And
out
then
of
has
it.
to be waved around, and then there's a cut throw coming on those
The
first
guys
inning.
in AAA.
Hey, 11-2. Ring the bell.
Imanaga.
Well, we didn't roll the bell.
2 outs.
Hit the bell the first time. There we go.
Going around there. Throws up the line a bit, but
Might have the slider there from
Alex Call 1 home run, 16 RBIs this year. Boy, it took the TBS guys long enough to realize Alex Call was pinch hitting. And Call with a high pop-up, and is it in the seats? Oh, it... Stupid people. The loading screen of death pops up. Just as well, we don't know if Ramirez made the catch or not, so sorry. Case closed. Oh, he did make the catch. That case is now closed.
I think that one extra threat in the lineup card, game 2 against the Falls last year, you wind up pushing those big runs around, and you eventually...
Top of the order, Shohei Ohtani.
This guy...
Closer is back. This is exactly where the Cubs would rather face Diaz, but they lead for
He's here.
Diaz needs work.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1 on the sweeper at 85.
And it is hissing on its way.
11-2.
Hissing.
Lake Country. And for them, you know, they're road swing 2. Trying to keep pace.
There.
1 out of 3 had a single.
Kiss that. 1-1. There's a fly ball into left field. There is Taylor. And that's the end of 7.5. 1, 2, 3 inning. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. We head to the bottom of the 8th, and it's Edwin Diaz for the Dodgers. That one's popped up. And foul. It's 0-1. So, Hunter Fiducia in for the Dodgers as the catcher. Bush fouls one off towards the left side, 0-2.
Was one of the many big fish that the Dodgers were able to acquire, and he has not had the kind of year, just an injury-filled season, but the goal for the Dodgers is to get Diaz right. Come stretch time and postseason time, he's about as good as it gets when he is on top of his game.
It's interesting. At this point in his career, he commands his slider.
8 complete, but not long enough, I'll tell you that much. Bush down low, 2-2.
He has missed 3 months. Returned last Wednesday. Terry Scott has fallen back into the setup role now with Diaz as closer.
Bush 0 for 3 on the night so far. A ground out, a fly out, and a strikeout. Sounds about right. 2-2. Little ground ball, slow roller to Betts, and the throw to first is there for out number 1. Why?
Complicated game, but sometimes you can get better for very simple reasons. And there is Pete Armstrong. Last year he swung at 60% of all the pitches he saw. This year it's at almost 50%. In that 10% difference lies the emergence that has made him an NL MVP candidate, BA, and it's been said by many that perhaps
That one just on the outside.
at the World Baseball
For
Classic,
Nico Horner, it's 1-0.
and Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber helped him get locked in for this season. The plate discipline has been better. Performance has been extraordinary.
1-0. Inside almost hit him. Careful there, Edwin. 2-0. 1 for 3 tonight. Double back in the 7th. Oh, wait, no, that's Dansby Swanson's line. Singled in the 6th and then flew out to right in the 2nd and 4th, respectively. That one hits the zone 2-1.
He's against left-handed pitch track, and you detailed the numbers, how great he's been against lefties. And that has really changed the narrative.
Wait, no, that's Braulio Vasquez is pitching. Oh my God, how desperate are we? There's a drive into left field and gone. Nico Horner, a solo shot, and that's the dagger. That might be the dagger, I should say. Yeah, Steve Montgomery's just like, you know what? Throws hands up in the air. Let's Braulio pitch. Have some fun. Well, at least not tonight. Nothing to smile about.
Got 3 different hitters now in the Cubs lineup with 2 hits. You've seen kind of the big 2-out hits they've got. It shows some power.
And Braulio can throw. Tyrone Taylor up to bat.
What JP was talking about was Pete Armstrong. Dansby Swanson once told me, he said, you're only going to be as good as the pitches you choose to swing at. Pete Armstrong is in the middle of choosing the right pitches.
And Pete Armstrong is the first to give some credit to Alex Bregman, too. Everywhere Bregman goes, including when he was with Tucker in Houston and in Boston, with all of those players, he helps other hitters get better. Armstrong deserves most of the credit, but he's getting a new message.
Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here for Taylor. Yeah, Ian Happ.
Even though Bregman has not swung the bat well this year, his Cubs lineup
Bat flare right side, down the line, up and over
power, speed,
Rodriguez.
We don't have many holes in that lineup as you go up and down.
A ball and a broken bat. That's like the double whammy.
Ooh, excuse me.
Here's Brooks' bat. He's probably not happy about that.
Oh, boo-hoo. No one cares. That one on the outside, 3-0.
Old timey.
Brewers, that was that's record last year.
11-3, Lake Country.
Cubs and Brewers play
Ball
7
first
more
right
times.
there. Scooping it will be
Including a 4-game series.
Rodriguez. He'll do it by himself.
So Rodriguez gets out number 1.
In a month.
3-1. That one on the outside. Ball 4. He's walked.
A guy who's in the
Or no, they call it a strike.
That's a really bad
Might as well
ball.
challenge it. I mean, although, would it really matter, honestly, at this point?
Mentioning for Tyrone Taylor.
That's a knees.
I don't know about that, but
91. Stretch. 0-1. There it is on the outer edge again. 84.
full count. Hap back behind the plate. Foul. Still 3-2.
Cubs tied it with a
That's around the plate. It's on the edge. It's
Stay
location.
that way until the 6th.
Stretch.
Nico Horner had an infield hit with 2 outs, put him ahead. Got 2 in the 7th.
That may be the best pitch all night, and it wasn't called strike.
Oh well. A walk for Ian Happ.
1 out base runner against Diaz here in the A's play.
Works quickly. Good there.
I love it. I love the pace, man. Just go after it.
Choose your own reward for home run bets every Tuesday.
2-2.
Up high,
He
3
just
and
take a
2.
pitch clock, right? No, I don't need it.
Dansby Swanson now.
Hey, well, I'll be pitching at lines at 20. I'm pitching at 18.
Swanson in the zone. 0-1.
Slide in Milwaukee, 4-2. Milwaukee is
Full count. Ground ball.
Right there.
It'll be.
That's a foul ball.
Oh, foul ball. Okay.
Foul
Okay, I guess. Sure, why not?
We know that he's
0-1 to Swanson. Ground ball. Through the gap into left field for a base hit. And Swanson's on with a single. Hap to second.
Who just reloaded here.
I wonder
That's what it looks like.
if he may have done it to say governor his career in spite of the majors. He might get a ball maybe going up. Well, I'm looking here at his career.
By the way. At Coors Field where he made his major league debut
21-22 in Estrellas.
years ago.
Popped up. Out of play. Foul.
Again, it's 22.
Pedro Ramirez up to the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded out, then flew out twice tonight.
And maybe some club, I don't think it's club watch, what they make of his
0-1.
Could be a fun October here.
Outside 1-1.
21, he got
Still only
Well,
one
no,
out.
I mean,
Ronnie with
sure, he's
all
close
of those
somewhere.
teams who made
right
trade
right to the corner.
acquisitions.
Oof.
Obviously, the Dodgers
Something.
got
1-1.
the Cubs did well.
I mean, they
Mechanically, it looked correct.
There's a drive down the right field line and foul. Probably should plug in my phone so that we don't go dead. You'd think charging a phone wouldn't be so difficult, but it just is, okay.
You have one more serious thing about this.
I thought he would go, but Boston just gave that
7 this night.
Boy, Braulio just hit a guy.
Here's a guy there tonight.
I'm surprised that the Yankees didn't do more. I thought they would do more at the break. They have not hit the ball.
Didn't mean to hit him, but he did nonetheless.
I'll say
1-2 here to Diaz.
It's a message to the club.
Swing and a miss, struck him out for the second out. Diaz, first strikeout for him. That'll bring up Miguel Amaya. And Roberts is going to go to the bullpen here. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in a minute and a half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Jack Dreyer in relief for Edwin Diaz. Miguel Amaya is going to be up to bat here for the Cubs.
You could see that happen here in 2026.
Going to be rocking. That could be quite the story. See where everybody sits now. Cubs have the #1 spot next to JP. So Jack Dreyer enters with
first pitch to Amaya, swing and a miss, a slider at 88. It's 0-1. I think I need to just like completely restart my computer because everything's acting so slow. 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Amaya for 3 tonight.
Proceeded to go all the way.
Hard to believe. Closer is Jacob Webb.
Antoine Kelly is the left-hander. Basket is
0-2 here to Amaya.
Maybe one more run. You might sit
swing and a miss, strike him out.
Swing and a miss. It's a strikeout. Got to secure it first.
And that's the end of the 8th. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Top of the 9th inning we go. It'll be Pages, Freeman, and Muncy. Under the lights. Well, yeah, it's late at night. Well, it's becoming late. It's only 9:30 Central Time. I mean, Pages, Freeman, and Muncy. Jacob Webb. Potentially here to close it out.
I don't know if it's, they left him out there a while, but he was rolling along. Three runs later, 7th on, 1 walk, that's key. 4 strikeouts, we didn't have to strike it out. Those teams with the work.
First pitch to Pages, up high, 1-0.
F9, L3, L8, F9, F7, F8, L3, P4.
Pages 0 for 3 tonight. And into a double play the last at bat for him.
4-6 late. 6-3 in the 8th inning.
Ian Happ taking over in left field, by the way. There's a drive out to left center field. On the run is PCA for out number 1.
The difference usually comes up in a game is like this. It's upside down one way or the other. They're not holding the runner. They're not even making any attempt to throw over, keep it off, or step off the line for the ball. It's 2-1. The runner does go. They're not going to throw down. It's not they anxious for runners. Not even on base. It's not even concerned.
Freddie Freeman up to bat now.
Second.
In the zone. A four-seamer at 96. It's 0-1.
Jumper towards short charge. It'll be Reyes on the first in time to retire Presser by Spider. So X's final hope here, and this one will be over on a Tuesday.
0-1. There's a foul ball. It's 0-2. And we'll be on the air just long enough to hear what Steve Montgomery has to say about this.
You play defensively sometimes behind a guy for a certain situation, guard line grabs or a guy pull or whatever.
0-2.
That's not a difference. That's just because you're playing difference.
Freeman drives it towards the left side and foul.
There's the change up. A little away from that has been part of the whole difference. Is not holding. That's part of it. It's a lot of it's just not looking over, not being concerned. It's just a certain criteria is all being.
0-2. Ground ball up the middle, off the mound, and Swanson does throw it on over to first. I wasn't sure if they were going to have a play there or not, but they do, and it's out number 2.
Great fans. Dennis Armas keeping score. Shaking his hands and throws the boxes in that fifth inning. He's a cold strike. I walk by two and keep the score. They're calling in. And it's like shaking their heads.
They just love making the hard
Jimmy nights like this, 2 balls a strike.
2-1.
Third, 2-1.
And the Cubs fans are
In the zone, perfectly placed 2-2.
2-2. Final strike with the X's and the beer leaders there. Started early. Sellout crowd. They've had a night.
I think we've all had a night, let's be honest. That one in the zone, 0-1. Fouled away, 3-2. Muncie the 0-1. Drives it foul. Dodgers down to their final strike. Uh-oh, broken bat. Get out. There you go. 12-4. 12-4 for Sioux City. 0-2, up high, 1-2. Careful, he tried to hit him there. My goodness.
Has his first run back. He has a 2 at 9 tonight.
He's known for that change-up.
Rodriguez
trying to reach out over there, so stood him up.
Derek Skubal on the hook for the loss. 6 innings.
1-2. Muncie inside, 2-2. A four-seamer at 95. Cubs fans are like, come on, just end it. 2-2. Popped up. Left field. Happ is there and makes the catch for out number 3, and the Cubs win it. 5-1 the final. Boy, 5th straight loss. Not good for LA. So the Cubs will take the series too. So
post-game show to follow, no post-game interview, and unless the X's do mount a major comeback, 9 runs.
Oh, when you said no post-game interview, I was like, we're not gonna. Mongo's not gonna be on. What the heck?
Couple steps to his left, reaching up the Iowa.
There you go. Exactly 3 hours on the nose that X's game was. But boy, 12-3. Woo, that's a little horrifying. That's all I'm gonna say. Definitely not pretty. Definitely not pretty. I can't wait to hear DV complain. Throw a pity party. Because he's good at that, I'll tell you that much. We'll take a break, though. Post-game after this in 4 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. But boy, what? I don't know what happened with Sioux City tonight, to be quite honest. 12-4, the final score tonight. That hurts.
69 degrees tonight, and
ended at 9:38. Started at 6:38 and ended at 9:38. DV. Yeah, Lake Country 12-4 they won. 12 hits compared to Sioux City's 9, and they left 13 men on base compared to Sioux City's 6. And by that, well, those numbers should flip, but anyway. Well, we look at scores from across the country. Right now, game 2 of a doubleheader, bottom of the 5th inning. Winnipeg leads Chicago 5-2. Lincoln beat Kansas City 12-9. Upset alert there. 4-3 Sioux Falls beat Fargo. Our game, obviously. King County beat Cleburne 6-5. Gary beat Milwaukee 7-4. And then Winnipeg took game 1 of the doubleheader 4-1. MLB scores now.
I'll remember asking this a bit later on because you got the 1, 2, 3 strikeouts there. Okay, you're fine, right?
Top of the 9th right now. Rangers lead the Giants 4-2. Rockies lead the Rays 7-5 at the end of 7. Bottom of the 4th, Tigers lead the Mariners 3-0. Top of the 4th, Padres lead the Diamondbacks 6-0. Orioles beat the Angels 3-1. Mets beat the Guardians 6-2. Reds beat the A's 5-4. Phillies beat the Nationals 5-0. Yankees beat the Cardinals 2-0. Red Sox beat the White Sox 14-2. Braves beat the Marlins 4-2. Royals beat the Twins 8-2. Brewers beat the Pirates 4-2. Of course, our game, Cubs beat the Dodgers 5-1. And then the Astros beat the Blue Jays 7-2. Only one game on in the WNBA. It's going on right now. Toronto leads Golden State 42-38. So yeah, those are all the scores and all the stuff we got going on here. Boy, pretty much everybody's out of the building at Lewis and Clark Park. Just a few guys signing autographs, but that's about it.
That made it 3-0. We had a big time 5th inning. No reason to play them all here, but they were bidding in. You still got Cruz in, he walks. Mears, Garcia, Feliciano's the batter, single, RBI. Also the Holmgren, I'm sorry, Holmgren. I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Holmgren.
I think DV needs a few hours of sleep. Yeah, DV needs a few hours of sleep. A few more hours of sleep, I should say.
Davis center 8 takes a step back, makes the grab, runner tags from third. Davis going to go to third, and the run will score with ease. 2-0.
And the run will score with ease.
Ripken Reyes, and they weren't done yet. They have that big 4th inning.
Hell no, they weren't.
A little bit of credit to De La Cruz, and despite these 7 walks, he's left 6 on base, only 2 runs have scored. Somehow the X's are still in it.
Well, they were still in it, but then of course they blow it, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Running third, he scores. Garcia
it's like we suck after that. Like, come on.
3-0 Duckhounds advantage in the 5th.
And they weren't done just yet.
Liner, left side.
Yeah, they weren't done all right.
It's a fair ball. Feliciano. Longren right behind him. It's 2 more on the double for Jake Snyder. 6-0 Duckhounds.
And they added to it. We won't play the rest of them, though. You got a single as well in the extra fielder's choice for Reyes. Brought another run home. A single for Mears in the inning. Brought another run home. They wound up getting the 6th spot in the inning. And at the time, they had an 8-0 lead. X's do nickel and dime, but a 7th inning run coming home on RBI from Miguel Rodriguez. There was a Vasquez and George pair of RBIs in the 8th inning, that coming on with Rodriguez. At one point, it held the X's in check. No runs on 2 hits until they finally got going in that 7th inning. Got a late inning, 9th inning run off of Dillard.
Yeah, but see, at that point, Lake Country was just running up the score. I mean, let's just call a thing, you know.
3-run home run, and there was a single behind him. That 3-run home run, giving 3 more runs. And the final tally.
We always call a thing on here on this show.
The X's, Vasquez comes in for a mop-up roll, another walk with 1 out. Hit by pitch, sack fly, and that's all she wrote. The X's, though, really got away with it in that 6th inning. You heard it.
Yeah, they got away with murder. That's what they got away with.
Texas dropped by score 12-4. Stay tuned. We have the clubhouse next. This is
all right, 30 seconds. Hurry up. Let's go to break. 30 seconds. All right, welcome back, everybody. Now we're going to hear what Mongo has to say.
Hobby boxes, retail boxes, and slip cards of all kinds.
Oh, come on, DV. Pick it. Uh-oh, Mongo's not picking up. I like how we get to hear this on... Although they're not hearing this on the radio, so I mean... It's just fun, you know. Or maybe DV muted his mic so we couldn't hear anything. Oh, we gotta have a quick check of the scores. Because DV's having problems getting, what's-his-face, Mongo on the air, so... It's kind of important, you know.
Start with that doubleheader going on in Winnipeg, where the Gold Eyes took game 1 by a final score of 4-1. They're currently up in game 2 right now. 5.
Good for them! It's Winnipeg. What did you expect? Especially since it, especially up against a god-awful Chicago team. Good for them.
Both teams ahead of you in the standings.
I believe we got Mongo right now. We've got Steve Montgomery right now at regular scoreboard. Mongo, can you hear me, buddy?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay, sorry, we're live right now, Steve. We're in the scoreboard segment, but I want to get back to you.
There we go.
Tonight, rough night tonight.
We got echo, though.
Your thoughts on the game tonight, Mongo?
I mean, I don't... Just... You know, early in the game, you know, I thought it was a big momentum change when, you know, we get the bases loaded, we strike out the side, get out of there with no runs, you know, and then early in the game we just hit some balls really hard, just right at people, and then, you know,
which is fun to do,
you know,
I will say.
We're having to extend guys out, you know, and, you know, he threw so many pitches that, you know, we tried to get him through the 5th, just because we've taxed our bullpen over the course of the Fargo series and the Gary series. The bullpen has thrown a lot of innings. And, you know, we had no Trey Morrell last night. We had him with a day off today. You know, we have the Hicks guy who, you know, basically he's not on our team because, you know, he's going back to the University of Arizona. So we're down arms down
Great.
there. And we're having to extend
That's good
guys.
to know.
You know, just like Ryan Beard tonight. You know, I know the numbers don't look great for Ryan Beard tonight, but he did exactly what we needed to possibly win tomorrow and the next night. He ate some innings for us, and I know the box score is going to show that, he didn't pitch all that great. He went into uncharted waters for us tonight as a group, and I appreciate it, you know, and that's what I told him. I said, you know, you're going to look at your numbers, you're going to say, no, that's a heck of a job tonight. And then, you know, just... you know, their guy threw a pretty good game at us. Like I said, we hit some balls really, really hard, just right at people.
De La Cruz walked 7, but I want to ask you from this point, because you kind of brought it up, and I think it's a fair question to ask. He goes out, gets in a spot early, and he strikes up the side. He comes right back in the second and didn't adjust at all. He comes back and walks a pair again. What is going on there?
I mean, you know, he was, you know, his arm was just late today. It was trailing. We made the adjustment in the first, went out there, talked to him, and then he went out, and it was the same thing. We had to go out and talk to him again, right?
Right.
And there are some times that, these young men get into a funk a little bit, right? And
funk.
they can't
That's a new one.
Sometimes. And, we went out there, and here's the thing. With the 7 walks and everything, when you look at how many runs he didn't give up many runs. I mean, I know it's limited action. He probably gave up 4, but 2 of them were inherited. But we just gotta figure out to be a way. And I thought he made some quality pitches and some calls that just didn't go our way. But in everyone else's defense too, you can't be all over the place and then think you're going to get borderline pitches too. So I understand that as well. But we just got to get him in the zone more. And when he's in the zone, he really doesn't get hit. There's a lot of strikeout capabilities in that arm. It's just, tonight was one of those anomalies where it was just a lot of walks.
Thoughts on tomorrow night?
We got to get back to our recipe, man. This is Zach Williman's son, and I said it before. He's got to step his game up. This is crunch time for us. Got to go out and give us a quality start. He's got to go out and limit the damage. He's got to go out and pitch deep in a game. That's what we need out of him, and that's why we started him in the 1 hole of the rotation. He needs to go out and show us what he can do.
Hey, Margo, appreciate your time, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, my friend.
Thank you, Dan.
There's Steve Montgomery right there as the interruption.
Well, yeah, I mean, Williman, luckily enough, his last time out was probably one of his best, if not the best start of the season, so maybe if he could potentially bring some of that momentum into tomorrow night, that would be, well, safe to say, extremely helpful for this Explorers Club. We won't be on the air tomorrow night, but we will be back Thursday night. American Association final game of the 4-game series between Lake Country and Sioux City. We'll also have MLB action between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. So that'll be Thursday night at 7:40 Eastern Time right here on RVN. So make sure you join us for that. But that is going to do it for us here tonight. Stay tuned for the Eastern and Central time zones. Your local news is coming up next. For our Mountain and Pacific time zone viewers, it is Classic Tic-Tac-Toe and then Classic Concentration right here on RVN. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.